and welcome to this episode of WN Stuff. Today we are reacting to an And Beyond episode by the Inktank, Ben 10, Jetray's Homeworld. I'm very, very excited about this episode. For whatever reason that could possibly be. Horace, you ready to watch this episode? Before we get into that, I'm an artist and I like to make music.
Hardest ones made me and still I've grown a lot. Marching to the beat and I still punch a clock. Part of me understands why they want to mock. The beat won't be the only thing getting dropped, yeah. If I could give 100%, then I don't really want to ever give anything at all, regardless of the outcome. Working harder so I can now run harder with all my doubts.
If you would, please go check that out. I would be highly appreciative. And without further ado, let's get into this review. Let's see what the Inktank and ORAsh has in store for us. 3, 2, 1.
Good evening, extranet and multidimensional travelers. Welcome back to And Beyond, where we plunge into the void and explore ever-expanding multiverse. I am your host, the R300 Orion IT Systems Model V55, but you can call me Horace. Today we'll be exploring the prized planet of Aeropella. Please keep all appendages inside the portal at all times, and remember, I am not equipped with life preservers, so please try not to drown.
I'll do my best. Let's go. Into the breach. Such a good intro. Aeropella, home of the Aerophibians.
Aeropella, the most prosperous planet of its system. This waterlogged planet is a physical oddity, maintaining a perfect gravitational balance between its two separated cores and a surface-connected planetary ring. With very few notable landmasses, oceans make up about 96% of the planet's surface. The planet's atmosphere is extremely dense and often fluctuates in pressure. This results in regularly occurring extreme weather conditions such as hurricanes or monsoons. Because of these raging aerial conditions, the airborne species native to the
Very
planet
bouncy
hold a
music in the back.
mastery of flight very early into their adolescence. With hundreds of species high above and far below the water's surface, today we'll be starting with the dominant inhabitants
Gotta learn
of
fast.
Aeropella, the Aerophibians. Aerophibians are bipedal manta ray-like creatures varying in size. They can stand anywhere from 2 to 9 feet tall with a wingspan double their height. Their sleek skin, aerodynamic shape, and amphibious lungs make life on Aeropella a breeze.
A breeze.
Aerophibians can be found living high up in the sky on terrain peaks, deep in the oceans amongst thermal vents, and even along the atmospheric edge of the planet, only needing to dip down for a breath every few days. The Aerophibian people are thrill seekers and spend a majority of their time bolting around at grand speeds, seeking a sick rush.
Gotta
as
go
they say.
fast.
It's quite common to see groups racing each other for competition, and dozens of flags flying around their homes, each representing a victory amongst their peers.
Oh, that's cool.
It seems the only height they have trouble reaching is that of a dopamine high. Many others have channeled this lust for rush into profit, seeking employment at Aero to Go.
Oh,
Tired of shopping confined to planetary bounds? Off-planet and missing the taste of some homegrown
Homegrown
fruit?
fruit?
Trying to get that new merch drop but live on a Tech 2 or lower planet? Call the universe's #1 highest-rated delivery service,
Aero to go.
Sending packages across the stars in a matter of hours. Aerophibian speed with Techadon security. Pick up and drop off anywhere in the known
Milky Way and Andromeda galaxies.
If you've got Taden, there'll
Be
be
no
no
delaying
delaying
with Aero to go.
Aero to Go is not responsible for packages being lost in instances of curious being eaten, sucked into black holes.
Oh, who's that?
incursions.
That's
For
crazy.
planetary exchange rates, please visit our extra
Man.
Ugh, apologies. I forgot to enable spam blocking.
Oh.
But as I was saying,
Snuck my way
Aero to Go
in.
was founded
Snuck
by
my
a
way in.
patroon named Zosif Bej. First arriving on Aeropella when his ship was attacked in its planetary ring, he was saved by passing Aerophibians. Impressed by their flight speed capabilities, he got the idea for a delivery company. Spending their days not only hustling and bustling to work, Aerophibians dedicate a good amount of time to hunting as well. Despite being the literal base of operations of the biggest conglomerate in the universe, Aerophibian society lacks an economy as well as an established currency. Basically, if you want to eat on Aeropella, you have to catch your food first. Brine-wing, lily paddlers, hover blubbers, and even whirlpool warblers are all on the dietary target practice.
Okay.
The Aerophibians' main method of hunting is
I'll
their
probably go for
neuroshock
a
ability. The spine of the
Huffer-bluffer.
aerophibian is hollow and full of a neon helium gas compound. Internally, they will spark these gases via synaptic currents in their brainstem and then funnel them out of their eyes or tail, creating an electrically stunning laser that will paralyze prey. This neuroshock laser also comes in handy when having to navigate off-planet. Given enough charge up, the neuroshock can also function as a destructive laser and be used to clear debris that may float in an aerophibian's path. But space rocks aren't the only thing they need to worry about when venturing through the planetary ring, because this ring is the home of the aerophibian's natural predator, the Leviathans.
That's a Leviathan.
Welcome to Aeropella's planetary ring, locally known as the Vapor Coastline.
Vapor Coastline.
This planetary ring was formed some million-odd years ago when a nebula collided with the planet. The heat from the nebula melted the long-since-gone planetary ice caps, and as a result, overflowed Aeropella into its current modern-day state. During this collision, the planet's mass was somehow evenly split and reformed into two balanced cores. These cores keep not only the planet's gravity in check, but also collected the remaining collision debris into what is now known as the Vapor Coastline. As a result of the two cores constantly pushing and pulling the waves of vapor and debris, locals call it a coastline, because it acts as such. Living in the Vapor Coastline, we find the unique space-thriving species known as Leviathans. Leviathans are large cetacean-like creatures ranging in size between 20 and 30 feet long from nose to tail end. These unique creatures are capable of living in the vacuum of space thanks to a secondary breathing organ in their head called a vapor lock. Because there is no breathable air in space,
that's
they
a
will
crazy
smash meteors
image.
and frozen ice into smaller chunks with their massive bodies.
Very cool.
And then breathe in the thick space dust and vapor. The vapor lock then filters out the ice and water, evaporating it so that the body can absorb the oxygen within the water molecules. They can then expel and manipulate the discarded dust debris out of exhaust blowholes on their torso and jowls. They use this vapor
Utilizing
manipulation
everything.
to glide along the coastline, such as a surfer to a wave, as well as a method to ensnare prey. Using the vapor paired with their biosonar, they can disorient prey from a distance and go in for the kill with great accuracy. It is said that once you hear the smoke song, it is already too late.
Oh no!
Traversing the coastline, you can see many abandoned ships making up the homes and buildings for this Corsair community. Living in an area with so little natural resources, the Leviathan people have had to turn to piracy to survive. Attacking passing delivery vessels and couriers, they pilfer the cargo and trade it back to Aero
They all
to
have
go
like
for
this
various
smirk,
supply
you know?
drops. Though the company's poltroon president has made many statements saying that he does not humor the thought he would ever negotiate with pirates, there have been many leaked delivery records and video footage showing otherwise. Leviathans are known as the aerophibian predator, not due to just their thieving ways, but because with so little local prey to hunt, they typically only eat twice a month, making any aerophibian delivery person just passing through become a long-awaited meal for a hungry Leviathan. On average, about 96 aerophibians a year go missing while off-planet. Almost all are assumed to have been lost to the appetite of the monstro waters. You take or become take out.
Compelled.
Aeropella, a busy place to live for sure. But thankfully, we were just visiting. Make sure you plunge back into the void with me sometime and join me on another extraterrestrial exploration. This is Horace, signing off. Oh, it was just an aerophibian courier. He must be delivering to Vulpin because he's clearly flying with his eyes closed. Oh, and wonderful.
That's funny.
Cracked your eye lens. Well, if it's still functioning normally, can we do a second take on wrapping up the report? It may just be a planetary reconnaissance report, but Horus units have standards, you know? Oh, of course.
It's too late. It's too late. Ooh, I like that image. Well, I thoroughly enjoyed that episode. You know, it might be one of my personal favorites. Definitely no bias at all. What did you guys think? That was me in the commercial. After doing this reacting, you know, and just enjoying the series, getting to be a tiny little part of it. Forgot to turn off the ad blocker. I can't tell you how happy I am. And also, like I'm saying, we're watching Saturday morning cartoons, learning a lot, and Ben 10 is getting to, stay alive, and it's a lot of fun. So if you like that or this, leave a like. If you dislike that or this or any of this, be sure to leave a dislike. And until next time.
Hardest ones made me, and still I've grown a lot. Marching to the beat, and I still punch a clock. Part of me understands why they wanna mock. The beat won't be the only thing getting dropped, yeah. If I could give 100%, then I don't really wanna ever give anything at all. Regardless of the outcome, working harder so I can now run harder with all my doubts.